Hello and welcome back to another new vlog. We are starting off a week in my life. Today is Monday, MLK Day, and we have the day off. This is also a short week because Thursday and Friday are half days. I'll talk more about this throughout the week, but our report cards are due this weekend. So I am beyond thankful to have that time on Thursday and Friday afternoons to work on and wrap up my report cards. But today I am enjoying my day off and doing some of my normal Sunday reset things. Andrew is on an urgent care rotation this month, and unfortunately today is one of his 12-hour days, so I'm getting some things done solo today. He didn't have to go in until 10, so we had a nice slow morning, and then as soon as he left, I was able to get my workout in, shower, and get myself ready for the rest of the day. I need to unload the dishwasher, do a few loads of laundry, and then I'm gonna plan out my outfits for school this week to make my life a little bit easier in the mornings. Outside of that, I am relaxing, probably finishing my book today, and then getting into bed early to start the week off strong. Especially with it being a shorter week, I have a feeling it's going to be a good one. Obviously, I'm not at school today. This one really surprised me. I know that it is very cold and icy, but I just was not expecting them to call the day off. Very happy surprise. I was able to go get some groceries this morning. We are very plain, routine eaters, so it's really easy for us to go buy in bulk at Sam's. So I went there this morning to restock on a few things we have run out of. I'm going to put all of this away and then we'll sit and chat about my new plan for today. I need to be productive and make some progress on my report cards. Like I said yesterday, my report cards are due this weekend. For our report cards, we have grades sorted by subject. In each subject, we have some skills that we grade each student on. For each one of the skills, we'll give them a B, beginning, D, developing, or S, secure in that skill. We also have a life skills portion to fill out in the same way, and then a space for a comment. I spend a lot of time on the comments for each student, so I think that that would be a good thing to get a head start on today. Limited to what I can do at home with the things that I have, so I don't have my grade book, I really can't put in those specific skills grades, but I can get a head start on my comments. And I think at this point, already Tuesday, I think it would be a really good idea for me to do that. So I'm gonna sit here for a little bit, get started on my comments. I'm gonna turn this off while I'm finishing up with my comments here. It'll probably take me an hour or two if I had to guess. For each one, I always make sure to touch on a few things. I share a few adjectives to describe the student. Participation is another thing that I bring up. Friendships, social skills, their personal strengths where they shine in our classroom. And then I also touch on the biggest thing that we are working on, an area where there's an opportunity for growth with that student, and how we are working on that together. For a lot of them, I share their reading data with our running records and then how they're doing in math. Overall, just keeping things positive, but also making sure to touch on those areas where there's an opportunity for growth in the rest of 4th grade. So I'm going to turn this off, but this is what I'm going to be working on for a while. I think after I put in some work with the report card comments, I'm just going to enjoy the rest of my snow day. I'm going to relax, read a book. I already got my workout done, the grocery shopping, so that's great. I am just going to, like I said, relax. And then as of right now, back to school tomorrow, full day Wednesday, half day Thursday, Friday, so a short week made even shorter, but still having a good week. I'll see you tomorrow. You guys, it is 5 o'clock and I just got an email. Due to extremely low temperatures and potentially dangerous wind chills, all schools will be closed tomorrow on Wednesday. So I was surprised with today, but now 2 days in a row off, that's pretty exciting. I'm going to go on to my lesson plans and kind of shift things around a little bit. Only 2 half days this week. This is kind of crazy. I'm definitely going to enjoy a relaxing evening now, and then I'll see you tomorrow for another day off. We're back just 2 half days this week, which is still a little crazy to me. Yesterday, I took full advantage of my day off, especially because Andrew also had the day off. We had a slow morning, we got our workout in, we made some croissants. He was studying a lot, I was doing some reading, and I was able to upload quite a few things onto Teachers Pay Teachers that have been on my list for a while, so that felt great as well. Today, we're back at it. Between Tuesday and Wednesday, I was able to get all of my report card comments done. There are still a few things that I need to double check as I'm putting them in, but I highlighted those, so those will be easy to swap out now that I have access to my notes, my grade book, and all of that. Today, I want to insert all of my grades, and then I'm going to print them, so I have a rough draft to review tomorrow. I will finalize that tomorrow, and then everything will be all set and ready, double checked to go before the weekend. Luckily, my kids also have art this morning. Every other half day we have a co-curricular. Today is our turn, which helps me be confident in the fact that I'm going to get this stuff done today. Happy Friday. We made it. Roads were not great this morning, but here we are. It is just a half day today, and it's already Friday, so that is great. Yesterday went by so fast. I think part of that was because my kids had art, so they were gone for a bit right away, and then we did reading. We did read aloud, some reading time, snack, and a little bit of math. So it was a pretty easy, very quick morning, and today will be the same. We don't have art or a co-curricular though, so we're gonna stick with math right away in the morning when they come in. We'll have some casual morning time, do some morning work, get their planners done, and then we're gonna do some math. We have a checkpoint today covering place value and addition. We'll take our snack break, and then we are doing some tech time before we leave for the weekend. I have quite a few things that I need to get done today. I did finish my report card rough drafts, so everything from my grade book, all of my comments are officially in. I'm going to print them this morning. That way I can read through them, see if I need to make any changes. I want to have them finalized before I leave this afternoon, so I'm going to get that done. I also need to look over my lesson plans and copies for next week. We obviously have not been at school this week, so I haven't really had a chance to get those done. But a lot of my stuff from this week has shifted to next week, so I'm just going to finalize my lesson plans, make my copies, reset my whiteboard. I have a few social media things that I need to get done as well. Plus, Andrew has an exam today, so he's going to be at school until like 5 o'clock. So I packed my lunch, that way I could stay and get a few things done around here. Alright, let's get to work. I'm going to print these off, look them over. I obviously don't have any time during the school morning to get things done because I don't have a plan today. So I'm going to try to proofread these and be able to get some lesson planning done this morning. Copies will probably come later, but we will just see what we get done. Good news, I had a very productive morning. I was able to get all of my lesson plans done, and then I also printed and made a bunch of copies for next week, but now I have to sort them all. I have this science stuff, and then I have writing, some math, actually a lot of math, a little bit more science. I need to sort through all of this here, put it all together, and then I'm going to organize it into my week bins. I have a bin for each day of the week. I'm going to sort all of this into the bin for the day I have it planned for. Here's what we have going on next week in math. We're moving on to subtraction. We're going to do some teaching about some subtraction strategies. We have a work sample, a checkpoint, and a workplace, a game to play to practice. That will be math for the week. In writing, we are doing this craft that's pretty self-explanatory, but they're going to write some reasons why they love being a piece of our class or a part of our class. And then they're going to decorate this cover that they're going to cut and put on there. And then they also have some pepperoni hearts that they can put on. I like to put these on their lockers for the month of February. After we're done with that craft, we're going to move back into our persuasive letter writing. So we're going to start by coming up with some ideas for our writing, writing some claims, and then beginning to think about reasons. But we're going to really get into our persuasive writing pieces next week with this planning sheet. And in science, we are talking about roller coasters, so we have a really fun activity that we're going to put together a roller coaster using the tracks and then use marbles to talk about distance, height, and some collisions. We're going to do a few experiments. Now I'm going to sort these into my bins for the week. Report cards are done. My lesson plans and copies for next week are done. Whiteboard is reset for Monday, so I am all set with my work and ready to go for the weekend. I'm going to end this vlog off here. I hope that you enjoyed following along for a week in my life. Definitely some surprises along the way with snow days and things, but it was a great week. I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching.